everybody! I'm here today to talk to you about 6 crucial things to do when you exit your car. If you are going to be exiting your car, which I'm assuming that you do quite frequently, then this is the video for you, because I will be going over 6 specific things that you should do that are absolutely crucial for a variety of reasons. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. The first thing that you should do, and these aren't in a particular order, but they kind of are. You'll know what I mean as I say them. The first thing is turn it off. And I know that this seems straightforward, but I cannot tell you the number of cars that I have walked by that are still running. And there is a commonality between all of these cars, and that commonality is that they have a push button. And what a push button to start and stop the engine. They are a push to start type of ignition. And what happens is, because we're so used to turning off the car and taking our keys with us, you know, when you have your key in your pocket in an older car, the car is off. But in a newer car with that push button, you can have your key in your pocket and you can just walk out of the car and your car is still running. And guess what? Someone can just walk into the car if it's unlocked and just drive away. They don't need the key if the engine has already been started, at least to my knowledge, for most cars that I know of and that I've driven. So just turn the car off. Make sure that your car is off, okay? Listen for the sound of silence and you'll know that it's off. And look at the dashboard and the tachometer and so forth, and you'll also know that it is absolutely off. Number 2, the second thing that you want to do is you want to remember where you parked. Now, we've all been guilty of this. We park our car, we walk away, we come back an hour, 2 hours, 5 hours later, and we're like, what? We spent 45 minutes looking for it. I kid you not. I kid you not. One time, I couldn't find my car. I totally forgot where I parked in this massive parking lot. I spent nearly 2 hours searching for the car. Okay, I'm not exaggerating. I had to develop a strategy to get to the car. Like literally, I started just by just looking for, and after half an hour, I was like, where's the car? And I had to develop a strategy to navigate through this massive, unbelievably big parking lot. And I had no clue at all where I parked. I didn't even remember roughly where I parked. So just please save yourselves the 2 hours and remember where you parked. The third thing that you should do is set the emergency brake or parking brake. Now, a lot of people say, oh, my car's in park, I don't need the parking brake. Yes, you do. What happens if that parking mechanism fails? Then your car's gonna roll away. In order to actually save the parking mechanism to make it last longer, you should set your parking brake as well. Number 4 on the list is lock the car. Okay, listen, lock your car. A lot of people don't lock their car. I know a place that I visited in the town where I visited. It's like they're like, oh, no one locks their car. And I was like, someone from a different town, a criminal from a different town can just come in here and get into all the cars. Why wouldn't you lock your car? It takes a second. Just push the lock button. And in a lot of modern cars, like in my Honda CR-V, when I walk away, it automatically locks. So just if you have a modern car that has that feature, enable that feature. Just make sure you locked your car and you won't have to worry about things getting taken from your car by someone just trying to open the door of your car. The other night, actually, my wife was in the family room. I was in the washroom and she said, hey, Mike, come over here. So I went over there and she saw someone just going up to cars, trying to open the doors. Thankfully, they didn't come to my car and the doors were locked anyways, but this stuff happens, so just lock your car. Number 5 on this list is to look around before you start to walk away. Now, I've never been in this situation as a pedestrian, but I've been in this situation as a driver, where I'm driving and someone exits their car and just immediately starts walking, and I have to slam my brakes to make sure that I don't get into an accident with them as a person, not in the car, with them as a person. Okay? Before you walk away from the car, just take 2 seconds and look left and right and all around. Like, it takes 2 seconds and it can save your life. I can almost guarantee that many pedestrians have unfortunately been injured, or even worse, just because they just walk away from their car thinking that there's no other cars there, when in reality there's a car approaching them. Okay, we'll leave that at that. Last but not least is number 6. Okay, check your mirror and blind spot before opening the door. This is to save other cars, but most importantly, it is to save other cyclists. Now, let me tell you exactly what can happen. You park your car, You go to open the door, there's a cyclist coming down beside your car. The door goes in front of the cyclist, and you've now injured someone because of your lack of looking in your mirror and your blind spot. Just check your side mirror, even check your rear view mirror as an added bonus, and check your blind spot, and you'll be in a good position to hopefully not hit any cyclists or injure them. There's also a method, I'm trying to remember the name. I want to say it's called, I don't even remember. I don't want to say it because I'm not 100% sure. I did another video on it like years ago, but basically instead of opening my door on the left of me with my left, I open it with my right, and that forces me to check my mirror, my blind spot. By opening it with my right hand, it forces me to check my mirror, my blind spot. The name is coming to me. I think it's called the Dutch reach method. It's been a long time, but I'm pretty sure it's called the Dutch reach method. It's what I use all the time to open the door. I mean, you don't need to know the name of it, just make sure that you do it, or at least check your mirror and your blind spot. And that's it. Those are 6 crucial things to do when you exit your car. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great car and driving videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.